Good morning, children. In your previous class, you studied about the law of conservation of momentum. We also discussed about the conservation of momentum in the collision of two balls. We saw that as a result of the ideal collision experiment, we can say that the sum of the moment of the two objects before collision is equal to the sum of the momenta after the collision, provided there is no external unbalanced force acting on them. This is known as the law of conservation of momentum. This statement can alternatively be given as the total momentum of the two objects is unchanged or conserved by the collision. See children, the total moment of the objects, it is not changed, means it is conserved by the collision. It is the law of conservation of momentum. Now today we will discuss about some activities related to conservation of momentum, and also we will solve some problems. First activity children, in this activity you have to take a rubber balloon and you have to inflate it full. It has been shown in the figure here. You have to take a rubber balloon and you have to inflate it fully. Now tie its neck with the thread. Using a thread you have to tie its neck, or also using a adhesive tape. And you have to fix a straw here. A straw has been fixed here on the surface of this balloon. Now you pass a thread here. You have to pass a thread through the straw and hold one end of the thread in your hand, or you can also fix it on the wall here. Now ask your friend to hold the other end of the thread here, or you have to fix it on the wall at some distance. And now you have to remove the thread. Now you have to remove this thread tied on the neck of the balloon here. You have to remove this thread tied on the neck of the balloon. Now let the air escape from this balloon. If you remove this thread children, the air will escape from the balloon of the from the mouth of the balloon here. And now you observe the direction in which the straw moves here. You have to observe the direction in which the straw moves. See children, in this activity you will observe that the balloon moves forward and the air moves out in the opposite direction. See children, if you remove the thread tied on the neck of the balloon, the air escapes from the mouth of the balloon. Now the balloon moves in the forward direction as the air moves out in the opposite direction. Now if the balloon moves forward, then the straw also moves in the forward direction. See, in activity 9.4 we saw that the Newton's second law of motion by the movement of the cart. Here also similar thing happens children. Here the elastic energy of the balloon, it pushes the balloon forward and the air moves in the opposite direction as per the second law of motion, and as a result the balloon moves forward. Now since the balloon is tied with a straw here, the balloon is tied with a straw. Now the balloon moves only in the direction of the see children, here the straw has been fixed here. It has fixed to the string here. Now if the balloon moves forward, then the straw will also move in the forward direction. It is because of the elastic energy of the balloon. It pushes the balloon in the forward direction and the air moves out in the opposite direction as per the second law. Now another activity is there here children. You have to take a test tube of a good quality glass material and you have to put a small amount of water in it. See children, it has been shown in the figure here. You have to take a test tube here of a good quality glass material, and you have to put a small amount of water in it and place a stop cock at the mouth of the test tube. Now suspend the test tube here. Suspend this test tube horizontally by the two strings or wires. You have to suspend the test tube by two strings or wires. Now heat the test tube with a burner until the water vaporizes, children. Here you have to heat the test tube with the burner until the water in the test tube it vaporizes and the cork blows out. Observe that the test tube recoils in the direction opposite to the direction of the cork. You have to observe that the test tube recoils in the direction opposite to the direction of the cork here. Recoil means it to spring or it comes back. Also observe the difference in the velocity the cork appears to have and that of the recoiling test tube. See children, in this activity you have to heat the water of the test tube and see its movement when the cork blows. You will observe here that when this cork will blows out, the test tube moves in the opposite direction. See children, if the cork moves in this direction, then the test tube will move in the opposite direction. See children, why the cork blows out means, here when we heat the test tube, with the burner, the water inside the test tube it expands and changes into vapors, and vapors have the higher volume and they start exerting pressure on the cork here. The vapor has the higher volume and they start exerting pressure on the cork here. As a result, now the cork will blows out. Understood children? This is all about the activity. Now, why the coil recoils means, recoiling of the test tube is similar to that of the recoiling gun after firing or moving of the cart. See children, as we have saw in the activity 9.4, the recoiling of test tube it is similar to the recoiling of the gun after firing. Here, the movement of the cork, it creates an equal and opposite reaction as per the Newton's third law of motion. See children, here the movement of this cork creates an equal and opposite reaction as per the Newton's third law of motion. That is, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. See children, therefore here the cork it creates an equal and opposite reaction. Therefore here if the cork moves forward here, then the test tube will move in the opposite direction. This is the activity children. Now we will discuss some problems here. First one, here a bullet of mass 20 gram, it is horizontally fired with a velocity 150 meter per second from a pistol of mass 2 kg. What is the recoil velocity of the pistol? See children, here we have the mass of the bullet, that is m1 equals to 20 gram. Here in this the mass of the bullet has been given and it is horizontally fired with a velocity 150 meter per second from a pistol, and the mass of the pistol is 2 kg. Now you have to find the recoil velocity of the pistol. We have the mass of the pistol m1 equals to 20 gram, that is you have to convert in kg, equals to 0.02 kg, and the mass of the pistol m2 equals to 2 kg. Initial velocities of the bullet u1 and the pistol u2 equals to 0. See children, here the initial velocities of the bullet and the pistol is 0, and the final velocity of the bullet v1 is 150 meter per second. The direction of the bullet is taken from left to right. See children, here the direction of the bullet it is taken from left to right. Here left to right it is taken and it is considered as positive by convention. Now let v be the recoil velocity of this pistol. Let v be the recoil velocity of this pistol. Now total moment of the pistol and the bullet before the fire when the gun is at a rest, that is 2 plus 0.02 kg into 0 meter per second, that is m1 plus m2 here children, that is 2 kg plus 0.02 kg into 0 meter per second, that is you will get here 0 kg meter per second. Now the total moment of the pistol and the bullet after it is fired, that is 0.02 kg into 150 meter per second plus 2 kg into v meter per second. Now you have to find this v children here, that is you will get here when you multiply 0.02 into 150, that is 3 plus 2 into v, 2v kg meter per second. Now children, you have to equate this both the equations you have to equate here. Now according to the law of conservation of momentum, the total momenta after the fire equals to the total momenta before the fire, that is you will get 3 plus 2v equals to 0. This implies you will get here 2v equals to minus 3, that is v equals to minus 3 by 2, that is equals to minus 1.5 meter per second. Now this negative sign indicates that the direction in which the pistol would recoil, it is opposite to that of the bullet, that is right to left. See children, here the negative sign indicates that the direction in which the pistol would recoil, it is opposite to that of the bullet. The bullet, it moves from left to right. Therefore here the recoil of the pistol, it is from right to left, that is it is opposite to the direction of the bullet. Understood children? Here after equating these two equations, you will get 3 plus 2v equals to 0. That only I have written here, 3 plus 2v equals to 0. This implies v equals to minus 1.5 meter per second, that is recoil velocity of the pistol is minus 1.5 meter per second. Next problem children, here a girl of mass 40 kg jumps with a horizontal velocity of 5 meter per second onto a stationary cart with frictionless wheels. The mass of the cart is 3 kg. What is the velocity as the cart starts moving? Assume that there is no external unbalanced force working in the horizontal direction. See children, here the mass of the girl is 40 kg. She jumps with the horizontal velocity of 5 meter per second on a stationary cart with frictionless wheels. Now the mass of the cart has been given here, it is 3 kg. You have to find her velocity as the cart starts moving. Here you have to assume that there is no external unbalanced force working in the horizontal direction. Solution children. Now let v be the velocity of the girl on the cart as the cart starts moving. The total moment of the girl and the cart before the interaction. The total moment of the girl and the cart before the interaction means when both are at rest here equals to 40 kg into 5 meter per second plus 3 kg into 0 meter per second. See here, that is mass of the girl into the horizontal velocity is 5 meter per second plus here mass of the cart. Now the velocity of the cart is 0 here, that is we will get here 40 into 5 200 kg meter per second. Now total moment after the interaction, that is 40 plus 3 kg into, you have to find this v into v meter per second, that is 43 v kg meter per second. Now you have to equate these two children according to the law of conservation of momentum. The total momentum is conserved during the interaction, that is 43 v equals to 200. See children, here after equating these two, we will get 43 v equals to 200, that is v equals to 200 by 43. equals to plus 4.65 meter per second. The girl on the cart would move with a velocity of 4.65 meter per second in the direction in which the girl jumped. See here children, the girl on the cart, she would move with a velocity of 4.65 meter per second in the direction in which the girl jumped. This is the velocity children, that is 4.65 meter per second. That is the velocity of the girl as the car starts moving. As the car starts moving, the velocity of the girl is 4.65 meter per second. Next problem children. Two hockey players of opposite teams, while trying to hit a hockey ball on the ground, they collide and immediately become entangled. Means they immediately become separated. One has a mass of 60 kg and was moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second, while the other has a mass of 55 kg and was moving faster with a velocity of 6 meter per second towards the first player. In which direction and with what velocity will they move after they become entangled? Assume that here the frictional force acting between the feet of the two players and the ground is negligible. See children, here the two hockey players of opposite teams, they, while trying to hit a hockey ball on the ground, they collide with each other and immediately they become entangled. One has a mass of 60 kg and was moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second, while the other has a mass of 55 kg. He was moving faster with a velocity of 6 meter per second towards the first player here. And you have to find here in which direction and with what velocity will they move after they become entangled. You have to assume here the frictional force between the feet of the two players, and the ground, it is negligible. See children, solution, let the first player be moving from left to right. By convention, left to right, it is taken as positive direction and thus right to left is the negative direction. If symbols M and U, they represent the mass and the initial velocity of the two players respectively. The subscripts here 1 and 2 in these physical quantities, they are refer to the hockey players. Yeah, the two hockey players here. Thus the mass of the first hockey player m1 equals to 60 kg. Here initial velocity u1 equals to 5 meter per second. Next here mass of the second player m2 equals to 55 kg. The initial velocity of the second player is minus 6 meter per second. Now here the total momentum of the two players before collision, 60 kg into 5 meter per second, m1 u1 plus m2 u2, that is m2 is 55 kg into minus 6 meter per second, that is u2, equals to, will get here minus 30 kg meter per second, minus 30 kg meter per second. Now if v is the velocity of the two entangled players after the collision, the total momentum then it is m1 plus m2 into v. Here m1 is 60 kg plus 55 kg into v meter per second, that is 115 into v kg meter per second. Now equating the momentum of the system before and after the collision in accordance with the law of conservation of momentum, we get here v equals to minus 30 by 115. By equating here children, equating this to here, we got here minus 30 kg meter per second. Therefore minus 30 kg meter per minus 30 kg, you have to equate this with minus 115 into v kg meter per second. You will get here v equals to minus 30 by 115, that is minus 0.26 meter per second. Thus the two entangled players, they would move with the velocity 0.26 meter per second from right to left. That is, in the direction the second player was moving before the collision. Understood, children? Here, the two entangled players, they would move with the velocity of 0.26 meter per second from right to left. Here, negative sign indicates they are moving from right to left, and that is in the direction the second player was moving before the collision. Understood, children? See here. See, children, here. Here, u2 it is taken as minus 6 meter per second. That is, he is moving from right to left. That it is taken as negative because the second player he is moving from right to left. It is considered as a negative direction. He is moving in the right to left. Here the first player was moving from left to right. Left to right is considered as positive direction. Thus, right to left it is taken as negative direction. Therefore, u1 is positive and u2 is negative here. Next, we find out here the total momentum of the two players. That is 60 kg into 5 meter per second plus 55 kg into minus 6 meter per second. That is m1 u1 plus m2 u2. You will get here minus 30 kg meter per second. Now, then we find out here the velocity of the two entangled players after the collision. The total momentum, then here we consider v as the velocity of the two entangled players. That is m1 plus m2 into v. The total momentum is m1 plus m2 into v. 60 plus 55 kg into v meter per second. You got here 115 into v kg meter per second. Equating the momenta before and after the collision, you will get here according to the law of conservation of momentum. That is minus 30 equals to 115 into v. That is v equals to minus 30 by 115. That is minus 0.26 meter per second. Means here the two entangled pairs, they would move with the velocity 0.26 meter per second from right to left. That is in the direction the second player was moving before the collision. This is all about the problems, children. Today we discussed about the activities related to law of conservation of momentum, and also we solved some problems here. This completes the chapter Force and Laws of Motion. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, children. You read these all, and I have also given some questions here. You solve those. Thank you.